it means the points accumulation of all the clubs in the Ghana Premier League is compacted in the middle. If you were to draw a graph for the performance of the teams, you will find it that they are closer to each other. You will see at the end of the season that they are both rotted before it's happening in reality for them. If you have to go by that home logic, it means Heart of Lions are at a disadvantage because they are going away 3 times. And so I don't think Goldstars stand a chance going to Bekum to go and beat Bekum Chelsea. The season has been ruined with injuries. It has been ruined with lackluster performances. Kotoko now lie fourth, and I don't think they are going to win the league.
Alright guys, welcome to this channel. This is GPO Extra Plus. I told you that this one is a new project that we are doing, okay? And I'm not doing it alone. We are doing it together so that when the revenue comes, we share your moment in the comment section and we share the money equally. We have one gentleman here who is also going to make a case to add his number to the Momo names. Gentleman.
Yeah.
Alpha.
Are they cool,
I don't really know your name. You know my name.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm Augustine.
Yeah.
And who are you?
I'm Evans.
You are Evans.
Yeah.
And what are you here for?
Here where? We are here to talk football.
We are here to talk Ghana football.
Yeah, Ghana
yes.
football.
So as you heard, we are here to talk Ghana football, specifically the Ghana Premier League. We got into a point where we played 30 games, left just 4 games, and we don't know which team is winning the title as of now. So we are going to talk about. By the end of this, we will get to know which team will win the title. Evans will hand the title over to one team, and then we write the team's name on the title, and that's that. And that's it. Change that. So you feel so bad, be our crimes. But before they get into that, before I don't into that, you will to like the video, subscribe to the channel, let us know your thoughts in the comment section, and you share the link to some friends also to reach out to more people. The table, the American table, now you go into the conversation. We have Nation Saves leading the log now with 54 points. Heart of Lions second with 53. Goldstars third with 53. Kotoko fourth with 51. Mediama fifth with 47. Heart of Fox sixth with 46. And then Samatex seventh with 45. Evans, above first 7. Are these 7 teams all title contenders?
Oh, no. I mean, we are not in week 25. Okay. We are not in week 23. Okay. We are in week 30. 4 matches to go. Yeah. The maximum points you can accumulate is 12 points. 12, and that even depends on
But with the 12 points, if Mediaman gets 12 points, it moves them to 61.
Okay. The thing is, Mediama is not getting 12 points.
Okay.
Because yes, if Mediama gets 12 points, they're going to get 61. Okay. But Mediama's remaining 4 matches, who are they playing against? Okay. Are those teams also in the run for the trophy?
So Mediama would have to play Karela,
Kotoko,
in Swaterman, which is void.
3 points.
Kotoko in Kumasi, and then Bekum Chelsea in Takwa.
So it tells you that the kind of fixtures Mediama have on their way, the only 3 points guaranteed them is that of Swaterman.
That's true.
Yeah. We can't say Mediama is coming to Kumasi to beat Kotoko, who wants to win the GPL.
Okay.
We can't say Mediama is going likely assured the 3 points going to Tamale to beat Karela. Because Karela have shown that they can come to Dance Park in Bibiani to beat Goldstars. Yeah. So it means no one is assured of 12 maximum points in the remaining 4 matches.
Okay.
And so I think even the first 4 teams are the only ones competing for the trophy.
So now you are
limiting them to the 4
teams.
Yeah,
so these 4 teams are in a title contention to you.
Yes.
So there's no phobia.
House of Folk. Oh no.
But they say they never say that until the bones are rotten.
The bones rotted, long ago. They didn't see, but then they will see at the end of the season that their bones rotted before it's happening in reality for them.
So spiritually, the bones are rotten.
The bones are rotten.
Spiritually.
And it will come physically for them to see that their bones are already rotten.
Okay, so you have Nations, Heart of Lions, Goldstars, and Kotoko. Yeah. Before the season started, if you had been given the chance to, let's say, give us your top 4 prediction, was it going to be like this?
Oh no, my top 4 wouldn't have been like this. My top 4 definitely would have been Kotoko, Mediama.
In order?
In order. Okay. Kotoko, Mediama. Based on what Maxwell Konodu has started at Inswaterman, maybe I would have gone for an Inswaterman in that contention and Samatex.
Samatex.
Yes, but then We know the situation of infrastructure,
out
man.
of your top 4 currently, we have only one.
Only one.
And that team even lies
Fourth. Yeah. So it tells you of how some teams have put strings of magic, and then those that we thought had the quality to compete for the trophy are flatter to deceive. Yeah.
But before I delve into that, would you say this season has lived up to the billing, such that as of now we still can't even tell who's going to win the league, although it might be a contention of the mates?
It has always been competitive, but then competitive in mediocre. It's not competitive because teams have quality and teams are winning week in, week out, and that we are seeing some top level football at play. It has been competitive because no team is able to stand out. So it means it's a league of equals, so that if you win 2 matches, you can move 3 steps upwards. Yeah. If you lose 2 matches, you can move 3 steps downwards. It means the points accumulation of all the clubs in the Ghana Premier League is compacted in the middle. If you were to draw a graph for the performance of the teams, you do find it that they are closer to each other. So no team has been able to stand out, and that has been competitive, but in mediocre, not competitive in terms of quality.
Okay, so it hasn't lived up to the billing. If I want to push you to the wall.
Last year was fun. Last 2 seasons was okay. I don't think it has lived up to the expectation. Okay. Even though there's been some standout performance from certain individuals, but then the league as a whole, I don't think it has lived up to the expectation this year. No.
Okay. So Nations, Heart of Lions, Goldstars, Kotoko.
Yeah.
Which of these 4? How do you lecture us? Give us the factors or what a team needs to win the Ghana Premier League, and then which of these teams do have them in a better proportion to win it? These 4 things.
So let's start with Nations. Okay. I think until week 28, the first spot had been Heart of Lions, Kotoko, then Goldstars. Then Kotoko, Goldstars again. So the only time that we've gotten Nations FC leading the league, I think it's just week 29, this week 30 that we are in now. So they were just behind the clubs, the first 3 clubs, trying to maneuver their way through, and then all 3 drop points, then they hop onto the first position. Nations last year were so good at home. I don't know what has happened this year, but then they've amassed just 30 out of 45 points that they can amass at home. So I think their home log, they lie sit or somewhere thereabout. Away, they've performed
just 6 less than home.
Yes. So away, they've performed quite better. That belter from Razak Simpson against Vision away. So, and now they are leading, and they have relatively easier matches. Let me put it that way, relatively, because the last 4 games of Nations, they have Lagos Cities away, they have Bashake Holy Stars away, they have Sabatex at home. It's going to be a cracker, and they have Heart of Lions at home. The last league game of the season, Nations, Heart of Lions at home.
And that could be a final.
And that could be a final, depending on how Heart of Lions is going to perform in their last 3 matches before that final. Mind you, Heart of Lions have to play 3 away matches and just 1 home match in their last 4 matches. So out of the 4 teams competing for the trophy, Heart of Lions is at a disadvantage because all 4 clubs are playing 2 home matches, 2 away matches. So you can say that for the Ghana Premier League, when someone comes to your home, do everything possible that you can to take the 3 points. When you go away, you take 1 point. If you have to go by that home logic, it means Heart of Lions are at a disadvantage because they are going away 3 times and playing home once.
Okay.
Because Heart of Lions would have to go to Bashake, they will go to Young Apostles, they will have to go to Nations, and they play home to Bechin, which is tough. Okay. So it means that out of the 12 points at stake, even though Heart of Lions has 53 points, and then with plus 12 is going to take them to 65, and then they'll be crowned champions, I don't see them amassing more than 7 points. Coach Bashir Hayford must go deep into his bag, deep into his tactics box, and come with the Bashir Hayford we knew 2012, 2013 thereabouts, conjuring magic for Kotoko before he can give Heart of Lions the league. So you take Heart of Lions out, even though they are half.
Put Heart of Lions 4th position so that we can arrange.
So put Heart of Lions 4th.
Heart of Lions 4th.
Yeah.
Pen it down. The next team.
The next team is Goldstars.
Goldstars.
I don't know what went wrong because we thought that Kotoko at Accra, playing Accra rivals House of Folk, were going to drop points, and that because they've gone 7 away matches without a win, so there was no way Kotoko were going to beat House of Folk at Accra. But then we thought that Goldstars playing at BBNE against Karela, they were assured the 3 points. But then Karela scored first. Goldstars Betty. Plus 10 minutes. We played 12 minutes of additional time. I don't know what the referee was waiting for, but I think he didn't want to go take early shower, so he enjoyed the game. But then Goldstars put all the strings. They couldn't find the back of the net. That game will go on to be the decider of their season, because had they won, they'd be lying with 56 points and advantage Goldstars. But now they don't have that in their capacity. Goldstars' next game is against Instratumine. They have the 3 points. Goldstars, after that Instratumine game, would have to play Kotoko. And a wounded Kotoko going to BBNE, I don't think Kotoko will come with an empty hand. Okay. So in those 2 matches, Goldstars has 3 against Instratumine, 1 against Kotoko, 4 points. Okay. Then they would have to travel to Brekum to go play Brekum Chelsea. Now, Coach Samuel Boadu yesterday lost to Kotoko in the semi-finals. Maybe you have to appease the fans of Brekum. And so I don't think Goldstars stand a chance going to Brekum to go and beat Brekum Chelsea at disadvantage Goldstars. So then their last home game, Goldstars, Accra Lions. Maybe Goldstars will win. So they have 7 points. Out of 12. Takes them also to 60 points.
So they have the same points as Heart of Lions.
Yes. So we put Goldstars third.
And then Heart of Lions fourth.
Heart of Lions fourth. Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Kumasi Asante Kotoko started the season so well. Even though it was just a 1-0 win. So if you don't score, they win. If you score, they draw. Until they were beaten by Heart of Lions. At Obuasi.
So they drew at, I think, Young Apostles.
Yes, they drew at Young Apostles. Legon Cities. Heart of Lions, Nations, Bichim. Then they left Obuasi. They came to Kumasi, and it has been good for them.
After that, they traveled to Ediana first.
Yes.
They beat Ediana and then came to
Kumasi, beat Heart of Folk, and it continued from there. But then, in the course of the season, I mean, injuries came into play, and because they don't have squad in depth. Yes, they have the numbers, but if you are replacing quality, it has to be with quality. If you are replacing quality and that replacement is not as good as the one that has been injured, you will be at a disadvantage. So imagine Joseph Ablo was sidelined. Who came to replace him? Team Jamina, some part of the season sideline.
Michael Sifa came into here.
Ajite Henry also experienced, but then you can't trust him throughout the season. So Lord Amwa sideline. And Imano Kote has also been ruled out of the season. So their season has been ruined with injuries. It has been ruined with lackluster performances. And then I wasn't surprised Coach Dr. Prosper Nate Ogun was shown the exit door, because I mean you can't be too patient for how long would they be too patient? And so yes, Kotoko now lie fourth, and I don't think they are going to win the league.
You don't think Kotoko?
I don't think Kotoko is winning the league. So Kotoko has 51 points.
Kotoko has 51.
Next game, they play Dreams at home. Now, the momentum is there. Okay. They've beaten Brekum Chelsea. They are going to the finals of the MTN FA Cup. So, advantage Kotoko against Dreams, because they've also taken their coach. So, the coach who was guiding Dreams in their tough schedules had been poached by Kotoko. And he knows Dreams so well that if he wants the 3 points, he's going to get that 3 points. So advantage Kotoko. Kotoko beat Dreams.
So that's going to be 3 points for Kotoko.
Making it 54. The next game, they go to BBNE to play Goldstars. I said they are not coming from BBNE with empty hand. But I don't think Kotoko has the firepower to go and beat Goldstars at BBNE. BBNE Goldstars also fighting for the league and still think they're in the contention. Will also pull some strings there. Draw Kotoko.
So that
gives them 4 points out of 2.
Mediama.
Then they play Mediama at Kumasi. Always whenever Mediama comes to Kumasi, they play good football. But Kotoko still find a way to beat them. 1-0. You don't know where the goal come from, but then they are beaten. So I think yes, same thing is going to happen. Then Kotoko beat Mediama.
That's
7 points.
Last
Then
game,
their last game
Vision.
against Vision FC
Newtown.
at Tema Newtown. Now, those guys are so unpredictable that you don't know the Vision you're going to see today. Because one day they can decide to come out and play. Another day they will decide not to play football at all. So if you are to see the Vision that we saw against Sansofo, then Kumasi Asante Goldstars, then Kumasi Asante Kotoko wouldn't come with a point. I don't think they will leave Tema Asante Kotoko Sports Complex with a point. Even if they pick a point, 8 points.
8 points.
When you add 8 to 51,
59.
then Kotoko will remain fourth. Because already Heart of Lions have gotten 60. Yeah. Goldstars 60. So 59 will give you fourth.
Okay.
So based on the arrangement and based on the point accumulation, it tells you that the league has been decided and the positions are not going to change that much as we see it now.
So now Kotoko are going to finish with how many points? That's what I want.
Kotoko are finishing with 59 points.
59 points?
Yes.
Which means they will still finish fourth.
Fourth, yes.
Okay.
Goldstars 60.
Okay.
Heart of Lions 60.
Okay.
Nations.
The Nations, yeah.
Nations would have to account for Basake away. Now, Basake only started the season, so I thought, they've come to do some wonders. I thought Basake were coming to pull the Bekum Chelsea of 2009 and the John of 2009, the Chelsea of 2011. But then after beating House of Folk, they went to sleep and then they haven't woken up from their slumber. And so Nations can pick a point at Basake.
Okay.
Nations against Legon Cities. I expect Nations who are leading the log and who now have...
So Nations have 1 point from Basake?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm giving Nations a tough 3 points from that game against Legon Cities.
Okay.
I see them winning because now they are leading. They are at advantage. Yeah. They have the money. They
are the best performers.
They have the money. Yeah. And they are the best performers away.
Yeah.
So everything is pointing towards a Nations FC win against a struggling Legon Cities.
Yeah, that's true.
So 4 points there.
4 points, okay.
Now Nations will return home to the Community Sports Complex to play against Samatex. Tough game. Tough game. Because, since Coach Eni returned to Ghana, took the Samatex job, he hasn't done himself that bad, but then it has not been flourished as we were expected the Christopher Eni of Bekum Chelsea to pull. But then, coming to Nations, and Nations with a title in hands, I don't think Samatex will stand a chance.
Okay.
The game that is going to be that cracker is the one against Heart of Lions. And even that game will depend on the performance of Heart of Lions in the next 3 matches before Nations.
Okay.
If Heart of Lions are beaten and battered before that game, I don't think they will be motivated for that game. Okay. But if Heart of Lions are able to put some points against Young Apostles, put some points against Basake, and get some points against Bichim United before they go to Kwamichi in the last game, it's going to be difficult.
Okay.
But then if they don't get those points, Nations will be there, and then Heart of Lions will be there for the taking. So I see Nations FC getting a minimum of 10 points. Minimum of 10 points.
So they'll end with 64.
Yes, minimum of 10 points.
Okay.
And winning the Ghana Premier League. They have the quality.
Yeah.
They have the coach. The coach has been there. He knows his team.
A head coach and assistant.
Assistant, yes. Yeah. He knows his team so much well that, and he knows the Ghana Premier League terrain. Financial power too is there. They are resourceful. They are good travelers. And so, if you are a good traveler and you have the quality to win or amass points at home, you have 4 matches to go. Yeah. So you do everything that you can. Unless Nations tells us that they don't want the Ghana Premier League. But then I don't think there's a club that lacks the financial capacity to take us to the Champions League and would love to go play the Champions League. So I don't see the league table changing so much that we see today. Just that some appropriations in the points accumulation, the Nations FC will be crowned champions for the first time.
You see, I told you we were going to enjoy this one, and I believed you did enjoy it. Let me know your thoughts on his submission in the comment section. According to Evans, he says Kotoko are going to finish 4th with 59 points. So Goldstars 3rd with 60, Heart of Lions 2nd with 60, and the Nations are going to be crowned champions of the league with 64 points. Do you side with him? and I will say, oh, Boakra. Let me know that in the comment section. Evans, thank you so much
thank you.
for
Welcome.
joining us. I always love to come to you whenever I come to Kumasi. Yes, and sometimes that's the reason why I come to Kumasi. Yes, and like I'm not disappointed once again.
Right.
Because watch me in the morning, and then I know my viewers will be expecting more from you.
Sure.
We might be flying you to Accra in and out to grace us with
That would be great.
submissions and a lot. But so that was that from Evans. Do well to like, subscribe, and then turn on post notifications. I'll let Ivan share his social media so that if you want to enjoy some of this, and he also has a YouTube, he will also let you know, and then you'll go to his channel and also enjoy these tidbits every day. So Evans.
Thank you. Thanks for the opportunity. I hope your audience enjoy as much as I enjoyed it too. And then they keep on sharing and then liking the video. So I mean, on Twitter, I don't tweet that much. I just go there to have fun. It's at Pampaso, HEIR underscore Pampaso. Yeah, and then on TikTok, I've been being active on that site too.
So are you doing that
on TikTok is oh no, I'm not. I mean, I'm not doing that. So I just try to. I create short videos for my YouTube account, baby YouTube that I'm now nurturing, and then I upload some parts there. So on TikTok it's at YB Studios, and then on YouTube, my baby YouTube account is Football 360.
Football
360, yeah.
Okay, so Football 360. I'll share his link also in the description box. Then you can just tap on it and then go and follow him. I bet you will not regret going to follow him. Come on, and this guy, he's a student and a lecturer of the game. Let me end there. I'll see you in the next one. This was GP Extra Plus. I guess I did this with YB. Thanks so much for coming once again.
It was great to have you, my brother. We'll see you in the next video.